Karen is one of my very close friends, and 2 years ago, we were just talking. 2 years ago, we were in Psoriasis where we are today, and Karen, I'll show some screenshots of Karen's eyes and skin at the time, but Karen was actually suffering with a condition on your eyes and face that you suffered with for a while. And basically, she almost didn't meet me 2 years ago because it was that bad. It was quite puffy and everything. You goes, oh, look at my eyes, they feel really sore. We were sat down in a coffee shop, and I just happened to say, I've got some beauty balm in my bag, and which I always seem to carry, and do you want to try it? And you were a little bit reluctant at the time because it's so sore. And then Karen tried it on one of her eyes, and then it started to calm down. But if we go back, you know, and say, you know, how did it come to the fact that your skin was so inflamed, and you know, where did it begin? Because you mentioned you had like steroid creams and all sorts of things for 20 years or something.
I went to the GP, and I even went to a NHS walk-in centre one day because it was so bad, and all they said was not to wear makeup, which was like, oh my gosh, no, I can't do that. Nothing ever worked, and then Carla got me to use the beauty balm, and that evening when I got home, it was brilliant. My face looked so different to how it had looked that morning, and you'll see in the photographs how much it's changed. But ever since that day, so 2 years ago, I've never ever used anything else on my face apart from the beauty balm. So I will use it in the mornings after I've had a shower, put it on like a moisturiser, and then in the evening when I get in from work, I'll wet a cotton wool pad and put some beauty balm on it and remove my makeup.
So it removes it as well?
Yeah, it removes all my makeup, and then before I go to bed I'll put some on as well. So it's been perfect.
And it's never had any flare-ups?
No, never had any flare-ups.
Because I remember you discovered, because I mentioned you could use it as a cleanser as well, because I remember you were going back to another product, weren't you, to cleanse initially, and said, oh, you know, flares it back up again.
Yeah, so like Simple, even Simple would I'd flare up. Clinique, didn't matter how cheap or expensive, nothing ever worked. But beauty balm, it's been absolutely amazing, no flare-ups at all.
Yeah, because I remember, as I say, going back, and we were sat in Cafe Nero, weren't we? And your eye was, both eyes were really puffy, and your face was really quite red, wasn't it? And I remember you coming back from you went into the loos to try it on, and then you tried it on one eye just to test it. And I did remember saying, wow, you know, it looks like it's calming down. So you had the courage to put it on the other eye. And then after about 4 hours of being together,
it really calmed down.
So it gives you the confidence to be able to use it. Really thrilled that, you know, it's been, as I say, 2 years you've been using it, and
never ever used anything else. So
that's amazing. Well, thank you.
Thank you
so much for sharing.